Aquarius, good morning. How you doing? So I'm actually got the all positions a little bit differently because I've just been doing YouTube. So Aquarius, as you may know, if you've seen the other ones, Aquarius is as part of the star signs that I'm actually not doing over on YouTube for a little while. I will do your monthly, but when it comes to your weeklies throughout the weeks, you may only find Aquarius as part of the team that could only be over on here. Okay, just depends on how the algorithm's showing on other star signs. But you'll definitely get them over on here. So let's see what you got coming up for your week, and then we'll see what's in the tea of what you would normally get over on YouTube. So let's see for Aquarius what they got coming up this week, please. So you've got a trip and a journey going out. You could be in love with someone here, definitely. Could be a new person that could be at a distance. If not, you're actually with this person. This is kind of going out, maybe on holiday or just planning a trip away, or actually just going out, like shopping, all of that kind of stuff is the Fool. Spending time with your partner that you love. This could also be reaching out to someone that could be at a distance here. Let's see, Aquarius coming up this week. So you got Ten of Cups, you got like a Piscean energy, definitely happy. You got Leo, well, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian, but there can be also a paradox number. So, but yeah, you've definitely got this. There's a couple here for sure, or someone that you're 100% interested in. Let's see, Aquarius this week, please. Aquarius, what's going on with Aquarius this week? So yeah, you got there's new people here if you are, but I'm definitely picking up that there's a lot of interest here, that's for sure. Could also be Gary or Tina or Shaw or someone from Ireland. Sorry, my phone's going off in the kitchen. I don't never pick up the house phone. It's always going to be a telemarketer, I would say. Let's see, Aquarius this week. So you got Three of Wands, you got waiting on going away, waiting on travelling. Could be travelling and then waiting to go on holiday. Then you got Five of Swords. So there's an argument here from Sag, Taurus, Life Path 5 energy maybe. Could be to do with a third party. Let's see, Aquarius this week, please. So you got the King of Cups. There's definitely a couple here, but there's someone that's starting to get slightly annoyed here. Paranoid or annoyed. But then you got the King of Cups. There's two men here, so there could be a third party where there's a female maybe interested in one of these men, or you. Let's see, or Alchemy or Natalie. Let's see, Aquarius, what they got coming up. So don't forget you can watch it as a Leo placement also, or a Life Path 8. Then you got Capricorn here next to the King of Cups and the Seven of Wands. So someone's definitely trying to cut out things that are toxic in their life, that's for sure. That would be a past partner or someone in their environment that's toxic. I don't believe that's your love life. I just believe that there's some sort of an addiction energy of a third person that's here, of an ex or something, that's very toxic. Could be a father or a mother for a lot of you, or theirs. Let's see, Aquarius this week coming up, please. Aquarius. So you got the Eight of Wands, so you continue to talk. You got like a 2 decision about going out and going away somewhere. Some of you in just a metaphysical connection. There's no talking or anything. Aquarius this week. So you got the Knight of Cups, which is good. You got the Knight of Pentacles, which is also clients. And you got the Three of Swords. So there's a third energy here that's metaphysical or an ex. Aquarius this week. Five of Pentacles and Taurus of 5. So you got someone that could be living with an ex here, could be living with an ex-partner that they were married to, or they had a commitment here at one stage. Some of you, that is an ex energy, okay? X3, they're not getting on very well. That's also a father or a mother, something that's going on at home, maybe with the children, or you being children. And this is like something that's going on here at home. Someone that's just not very happy at home. And then some of you, it might just be the fact that one of you that is interested in a person, that's where these kings are coming from, because the person's in a relationship already. Let's see. The Fool was the Fool energy here. The Fool energy is the Nine of Wands. So you got like a Virgo energy that's been gaslit, or very confused, probably just got out of a relationship, could be on their own, hoping now for a new connection. What's the Ace of Cups? Yeah, you got this Virgo energy here that's looking for this long distance connection or relationship that is present here. What is this Ten of Cups? Ten of Cups. Yes, you got Leo, Aquarian energy. So I believe there could be a new person that's looking for someone here, looking for a partner. Because the Nine of Wands should have got away from things that are very toxic in their life here. Just got out of a very toxic relationship. What's the King of Wands? King of Wands is a Seven of Cups, so that is an option, which is a Leo or an Aquarian, or you guys are the option that this person is looking for. What is this Seven of Cups here? I think they're self-doubting whether to send a message or not. Might be where exes are all starting to get involved with people. What's the Page of Cups? Seven of Swords. Fuck knows what's going on here. Someone that's trying to come back into someone's life or go back in, but they're leaving. They have left. It's like someone keeps trying to control and narc a person off by keep trying to come back into their life here. Or this is a couple that just fucking destroy themselves. What's the Three of Wands? Is a Queen of Cups now with the King, so they're together. That's part of the three. So Pisces or Life Path 3, they could actually be together. What is this Life Path 5, Sagittarius, Taurus? What's the Five of Swords for? Five of Swords. Someone's trying to manifest a past partner back, or trying to manifest what they can't have or what they can't do, which is to control a person. So they keep thinking a lot about manifesting the same thoughts over and over again. What's this King of Cups? About their ex or about this partner that's with someone. Yeah, this is a double King of Cups. These are together here. It's just a person that's trying to manifest someone maybe away from someone. What's the Devil? So it means they pull a third-party contract towards them. So the other person comes as a package. And if they're married or in a relationship, they're married and in a relationship. That's their contract. What's the Devil? The Devil, or Devi, with children, and also Gemini Cappy. So that is, yeah, someone that's got someone already. What's the Seven of Wands? Seven of Wands is an Aries energy and a single person of Virgo. It's difficult for me to say how to help you, because there's a couple, there's a married couple, there's a counterpart present, and then there's a metaphysical one and an ex. So like I said, you could be a person that's split up with someone and you're in this reading because the person you're interested in is like an Aquarian Leo placement of 8 somewhere, or Life Path 8. But your ex is also present in here as well, and the person that you left. So your story and their story is here, and the new story is here. What's the Eight of Cups? Is Judgment and also 2. So I don't know. Someone's got a metaphysical connection with someone online, but they keep trying to make up their mind between an ex, past, present, or future. If they don't have a choice to make, they're just trying to choose the wrong one, which means the person that's already taken. What's the Two of Wands? Why is the Two of Wands here? Two of Wands is a Ten of Wands and an ending. Fuck knows what is going on in here. It's sporadic, Aquarius. It's all over the place. Because there's an ex, a future, and a past partner here, and then also a couple. What is the Eight of Cups for? Eight of Cups is a Page. Six of Swords. There's a person that just doesn't even speak to the connection that they want, which is, I don't fucking get it. Like, they want someone, they just keep trying to manifest without communicating. So they just do their own head in there without communicating, possibly. But then there is communication. So what is this Knight of Cups then? It's a 3 again. A Meg Ryan, a Piscean, working on a relationship that someone's in already. Or Eddie? What is the Knight of Pentacles? is that, yeah, they're just taking things very slowly in their relationship. What's this Three of Swords for? 3, yeah, you got Pisces. Yeah, like I said, there's a Libra energy here, wanting someone that they're not even speaking to, and that's because the person's married and in a commitment, so they've got a fetish for someone else's relationship, maybe. And then you got mothers and daughters and sisters and whatnot not talking to one another. That's present. Ex-husband and wife, that's here too. What's the 5 of Pentacles? There's a 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. 6 of Cups in the family. Money struggles in the family. What's the Hierophant? It's a married couple, yeah. Leo, Aquarius, Sagittarius. Someone's in a relationship. So what you've got is a metaphysical connection that doesn't and isn't going anywhere because they're not speaking. You got a physical connection that's already together in the same reading, so they're just getting on with their life. They may be completely and utterly unaware that someone has a connection to their husband or wife. If you're speaking, then you're speaking, but if you're not, well, then, you know, you're just, the readings that you watch are just going to keep telling you no communication because you're not actually speaking yourself. So there's that. There's a husband and wife there here with a very strange dynamic of relationship. And there's, like I said, a couple and a metaphysical one. So I can't tell you the outcome. Like I said, if you're, just don't pick someone else's husband or wife as your partner, you know. Move on and find someone that's single. And if you're getting divorced, there's a divorce there. Let's see. Aquarius. Aquarius, what should Aquarius be aware of in their environment, please? So you've got curious, and it might be, like I said, very curious about someone else's relationship. You know, curiosity killed the cat could be Leo or an Aquarian person. But I'm very Aquarius, I keep hearing Aquarius, or Abbott, that's my name, but curious about you. So that could be Alchemy and Natalie. But like, yeah. Let's see. Aquarius, what should they be aware of in their environment? Grudge holder. So you got someone that's very curious to why you keep holding grudges against them because of the narcissism and the fucking control. So that's obvious, right? That's obvious why you would have a grudge, but they would be curious to why because they won't understand why. So you got dirt digging, looking up for dirt on you, or vice versa. So again, it's like digging up dirt, trying to get information out of people without even speaking or talking to them, doing a load of research about other people's lives or marriages or commitments or relationships that they're in. So you got someone that's always digging up dirt on other people, so they're an information gatherer. So it really could be an air sign here. Could be the Libra energy, which was the 2. Let's see. Because someone has definitely got a grudge. But if that's an ex, they're going to have a grudge because they don't like being dumped or left. So, you know, they don't like it when people walk off from them and leave them, when they create that, you know. Aquarius, what should they be aware of in their environment? Scarcity tactics, and then you've also got unbothered. So, like I said, man, y'all got like someone like not speaking, not talking, left, right, negative energy, negative vocabulary, and then you got someone that's just trying to ignore that person because of the amount of grudges and the amount of like hatred towards people. Like, you know, for instance, like my girlfriend's mum, she's an Aquarius, she can't stand me. Which is fine, I don't mind that. Like, I really don't. I don't hold grudges against people. They do me, I don't. But, like, yeah, she's an Aquarian. She's always asking questions, you know, doesn't want to know about me, like, you know. So, which is fine, but their family they really do hold grudges. They hold grudges against a son. There is an ex-missus, but he did die. But they can't stand her. She's got a child, so they can't stand her. They don't like me. They judge everybody, okay? So you've got someone that's very critical and judges everybody, okay? They judge everyone. upon any, like, you can make a mistake and just be a general human being, and you make a mistake and then you make up with the person, but then you can have another person that doesn't forgive people, and I'll hold you accountable for everything that you've ever done, and I will always hate you and hate them and judge them and blah 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 and so on and so forth. So you've constantly got a person that holds grudges. So just don't have anything to do with them. It's quite simple. Just don't be around them. Definitely don't go around there for Christmas and shit. Just stay out their way. Curious about you. So that could be the new person. Oh my God. 5 of Wands in reverse. So yeah, this person really has got a grudge. They really are curious about having a grudge. Like I said, there's a person that has a very negative outlook, and they push people out, and then they wonder fucking why they get left and dumped. They can't understand why, because they're violent, strange fucking shit behaviour, and they wonder why. They're oblivious. They're like, I can't understand why people don't want to talk to me. Yeah, because of the grudge that they hold for people or their controlled behaviour or environment. And they are oblivious, completely oblivious. They're kind of like, well, I don't understand why you don't want to talk to me. Yeah. Because of, well, it says what it does on the tin, because of holding grudges. So what is holding grudges for? Who is that's holding a grudge? Is a Gemini, that would be my mother. And that would also be her stepfather as well, which is a Cappy Gemini cusper here. Holds grudges here. So you could have a family, this could be a grandmother, a mother, their mother, your mother, I don't know, but someone that holds a fucking lot of grudges and can't understand why people don't want to know about fighting. That's what their energy is about. It's about survival, primitive energy of like, we must attack and defend. Okay, so their energy is constantly going to be about a lot of conflict within their own mind, of the amount of negative grudges that they hold for society, people, house, money, bills, very negative approach to it. And then they just hold grudges. What's dirty digging? Dirt digging on. See, that's an information gatherer. There's the Libra energy too. They dig up dirt and information on other people secretly, and then can't understand why the fuck they're, losing, looking for dirt on you. So this person's spying, basically, is looking for as amount of shit that they can get to hold grudges on people here. Like my mother does this. She'll spend all the time on like multimedia and the television. And she'll hold everybody accountable for those things that are apparently true. But she'll watch Neighbours and stuff like that, and she'll have an opinion about how they look. Like, their look is very important. If they're scruffy, she'll tell, oh, God, look at them. Have you heard what they talk about? Very judgmental, very watchy out the window, very judging people for how large or small they are, or can be like that at times, not all the time, but a lot of that at the times. Just digs up information and spends majority of the time, if you was to ever listen to a phone call of that person, you would hear the fact that they tell their friends everything about, oh my God, okay, so we need to talk about Jan, Janice, Jackie, Julie and Jason. Okay, and we need to gossip about, oh, I've got loads to tell you about, and digging up dirt on other people's lives and listening to society as it goes by. And you got a lot of air energy that is also here. But like I said, that digging up dirt is looking for it. I'm looking for information on other people's lives, and I'm looking for it right here. So what is scarcity tactics? So it can be an ex-husband and a wife, and you're constantly fucking trying to figure out how to fuck each other over. What's the scarcity tactics for? Yeah, this person's just off. They're not paying any attention to the attention seeker. Someone seeks attention by causing arguments and conflict, and then wonders why the person ghosts them and fucks off. I can't understand why you don't want to stay around and listen to this negative bollocks. Why is that? Well, figure it out yourself, because I am unbothered. Yeah, unbothered. 3, maybe a Piscean or a life path 3. They're just waiting for this person to fucking get over themselves, Rita, really? Oh, okay, yeah, she does that as a Rita that she does also do that with as well. But yeah, it's very negative, okay, your environment. You got someone around you that digs for information. They're constantly gossiping maybe about other people's relationships and lives. Could be about society in general. You could also have an ex that's persecuting you, and you're just trying to remain unbothered and unfazed while you're waiting for this person to just stop having one of their narcissistic gaslighting flare-ups of like anger and aggression. Like, it's normally when you live in these circumstances, you just have to wait for a person to get over it, because they're like a Jekyll and Hyde. One minute they'll have an absolute flare-up and tear-up and have a fucking hissy fit, and then once they've got your dopamine and realises that you're not paying any attention, you can just go off about your day or two, and then maybe when you wait around a little bit the next day, they're going to have something else to say as well. Or could be a couple of 3 days. Normally it can come in 2 or 3 day doses of like arguments here, like every 2 or 3 days someone's flipping the fucking lid on the amount of times I'm not talking to them, and when I ignore these behaviours and all of this shit gathering and shit mouth stuff, I get that fed up with it that I just start fucking zoning out away from the person's negative shit, okay, and then they get really pissed off because I'm not speaking and they can't gather any information up of my life, and then when I don't enter into their life, they get more and more fucking annoyed, and then you basically just wait for the cycle to start up again, and they do the same thing. It's because they're a very negative person. They just believe in a lot of society stuff. Like, oh no, we're supposed to talk about all of these problems that you have with your life when I don't have any. Or I'm supposed to have an input into your life with negativity. Negativity can be a person that looks for a sign of something. So they can ask you a lot of questions, and what they're doing during that time is that, like, me, for instance, when I used to get home quite a lot from my girlfriend, everything would be fine. But because I was half an hour early, and then maybe an hour late the next night, if I was an hour early, she'd say straight away a negative thing would be, oh my God, you're home an hour early than you was last night. Is everything all right? Have you had an argument? What have you done to her? Fuck all. Like, nothing. Like, just, oh God, I don't want to fucking hear it. Just keep it out of my life. Because it would always be that the person's asking you a question because they're trying to put like, when a person can be so negative, right, they can trick you into start talking, and then they will do a smoke and mirror thing where they'll guide the conversation into something that's negative, when you're just trying to talk about something that's positive, and you got a positive feeling, and you just got home and you're very positive. When you interact with a person, they'll guide you on to like, oh my fucking God, did you realise that the world's going to end tomorrow? And you're like, no. It's like, yeah, I just see it on the television. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, you're not bothered about all this shit that's going to happen, are you? Well, you wait until the world ends. You're like, yeah, okay, Felicia, you just worry about that over there, and I'll just do this over here and not pay any attention to you. Like, oh my God, have you split up again because you're at home half an hour early? I'm only giving you my circumstances, but it's like that in this reading. It's someone that always kind of jumps to a conclusion even though it isn't there. So you're not giving them the information and you're not speaking. So they'll just think, oh, okay, well, I'll just make up a load of shit and expect the fact that that's happening because I'm watching your life that much, that closely, that if you don't tell me what it is, I will get a response out of you by just making that up and saying, oh, well, obviously you've split up because you're an hour early. You're like, no, that didn't. Oh, okay, well, if you would just sit and talk to me about all of this stuff, I would know. And you're like, but that's none of your fucking business. Like, that is none of your business. Because of you're always swaying it into the negative, you see. So you're just opposite. This is just a north and south pole, just trying to fucking piss each other off, like dig at each other and fucking try to get in each other's way and not give each other space and ask questions that are unwanted by the other person. You see, if a question is unwanted and it lands on someone and they don't want to answer, that's their free right, even within law. Even if you went to the police, right, and someone said no comment, they have a right to not comment. But if you get a family dynamic or an argument within a partner, they believe that they are in the right to know what it is that you're not talking about. They actually believe that they're in the right to do it. It's psychology, but it doesn't work that way. Reverse psychology works better. Okay, when you reverse the process. If you don't ask, you don't know, there's nothing that you need to know. You're on a need-to-know basis. It's obvious because I'm not talking about it. So don't ask. If you ask and you get a bad response, that's because you're asking. So don't ask, and maybe I might just bring it up in the future when I'm ready. But because you're forcing me, I don't want to. So if a person forces information out of a person that doesn't want to speak, you're just, anybody in their right mind would close down. And you would do this with the other person as well. Okay, so if this person's the one that constantly asks all the questions, okay, and you divert that back to them and say, okay, you're sitting in front of the TV all the time, I don't think that's good for you, they wouldn't like it. If they mention, say, how long your hair was, and you was to say, well, you're going grey, they would flip out. Gary, but they would flip out. Okay, so they like projecting, but they just don't like it when it's projected back at them. They don't like that. They fucking hate it. And this is why you're not compatible, because your vocabulary and the speaking, the talking and shit is just not on par. Okay, so, and you're also trying to get rid of an X as well in this reading as well. Okay, so just be aware of your environment and your reading. Aquarius, thank you so much for sticking in there. Like I said, your monthly will come up on YouTube. But it's just not, all the time going to be on YouTube, because I also have to give energy, like time to let energy change as well, because being a tarot reader, I always see the same stories through Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node and the numerology, and I see the same stories playing out. Okay, so if you're an avid follower of mine, you'll get them, but you just need to be on here, okay? Because you'll get the what's in the tea and the other deck that should be here within another few days, I'm hoping. And that's going to be loads of other stuff. It's the other deck that's to this, and there's more cards, so there's loads of other stuff that I can do as well. But you will only get them over on here for a little while, okay? All right, guys, thanks very much. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.